Hi, I'm Helen from Heritage Organic Seeds, and today we are doing the sow-along for our July subscription box, and we are going to sow in this video our Thai basil seeds. So this is a really interesting variety, and in Southeast Asia they consider this to be classed as a vegetable rather than a herb. It is so popular in Asian cuisines. So let's get sowing. So all of my seeds that I'm sowing in from the July subscription box that I'm not direct sowing, I am just sowing into this module tray. So I've got 24 cells in this tray, and I've just used 8 for the coriander. I'm going to use 8 for the basil, and then I'll be using the final 8 for the chicory. So as with the coriander, we're just going to make a little dimple into each cell. So I've just filled these with compost, make a little dimple into each cell, and then we're just going to sow a couple of seeds per cell. If you want to use small pots or seed trays, that is also fine as well. So we'll just sprinkle a couple of seeds into each cell, like so. And then we'll just cover those with a light layer of compost. And then give them a light water. So you want to keep your Thai basil at around about 22 degrees to germinate, and the seeds should germinate within about 2 weeks. And then once the seedlings are large enough to handle and have developed a set or two of true leaves, then we can carefully look to prick those out and transplant them into small pots or larger modules if you prefer. And then we're going to grow our seedlings on to develop their root system and allow them to put on some nice healthy top growth. Basil hates sitting in wet soil, so do water sparingly. Keep the soil moist, but we don't want to keep it too wet. And if you prefer, since it's summer, you can also direct sow your basil seeds into the ground. When you plant your basil into their final position, you want a sunny but sheltered spot, and you want to plant your plants about 20 centimetres apart. And if you pinch out the growing tips as the plants start to grow, then that will just encourage more bushy growth. And then you can simply harvest the leaves as you need them over the summer and the autumn. You can also bring a few plants indoors over the winter, and that will just extend the season for you. So this is a really delicious herb to grow. Thai basil is known for its ability to withstand high cooking temperatures without losing its flavour. So I hope you love growing this as much as I do. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me. The email address is hello@heritageorganicseeds.com, or you can get me on Instagram. I am @heritageorganicseeds. Happy sowing!